Hi guys, Charlani here, and we are officially on the ship. And first step for me always is getting unpacked, my space organized up, and everything we've brought with us in its place for the week. So in this video, we are diving into how I set up and organize our stateroom. This is our stateroom, and I gotta tell you, Rob and I were absolutely shocked because it is so much bigger than any other junior balcony suite that we've ever gotten. So this is definitely, we were very happy with it. We usually get a grand suite, and this was a lot less, number one, and it really feels very, very big. So I'll let you look up the difference between a grand suite and a junior balcony suite, but this has plenty of room and so much storage. So let's get into it. You have a stateroom attendant. He is the same person throughout your entire cruise, which is really cool. But this can be broken up into 2 twin beds or 1 king size. It is very comfy, very large, good enough. And then you've also got this seating area right here. And then let's go into, you guys know, my favorite stuff, the organization of where did I put all our things. So first of all, the storage in this place is insane. There's so much. We're not even using probably a quarter of what we could use. But up here we just have camera stuff, extra charging things, and then I brought a whole bunch of wipes. Now there are wipes everywhere on this boat. You wash your hands all the time. This is where we have all of our Shakeology, our recovery drinks, Rob's morning drink, all of our Shakeo. This is what I have in the morning time workouts. I've got some beach bars here. Now we were pretty, I mean, it was rocking. Last night we went through a storm. So I got this just in case I don't get seasick, but last night we were rocking pretty good, and I took this just for preventative measures because I think being nauseous is like the absolute worst. I use these cups, and here's one of my tips is that you can ask your stateroom attendant for more of these glass cups. Use them as containers. That's obviously what I have here for my straws. And then I've got a tub of my go-go juice. We've got all the vitamins right there. And then in here, we have our safe, just wallets, cash if we need it, all those things. We've got tip money right there, keys, all just important things. Passports we put right here in the safe. We've also got a little coffee bar here. I had this one last night with a couple of the coffee mates. It was actually pretty good, not too bad. And then we also have down here the refrigerator. We've got that stocked with all the water. Now this, whenever I go to a bar or I leave and I come back to the stateroom, I always get a cup of ice because you do have to ask your stateroom attendant for ice. I don't want to bug them all the time. So I just fill this up, close it up, and the ice usually lasts pretty much all day. So this I use for ice. And then this is my office setup. I love that I brought this. I'm so glad I thought of it because this has been really helpful. It helps us to plan what we want, what our options are each night. We don't necessarily have to go to these things, but at least I have planned out what shows we want to go to. I know what times they are, all the things. So this is definitely something that was very, very helpful. In most staterooms on most cruise ships, the walls are metal. So you are able to use magnets, and I just put a magnet strip back here and it works perfect. And then I also have these little hooks right here. Well, they're more like clips, but I also use them as hooks. These are amazing. So I've got, this is just some itinerary information, things that we have that are important that we don't need to see all the time. I don't want them laying around just because it keeps it nice and clean. So we just clip it up here to one of these guys, and these obviously are magnets as well. So we got a little bit of a workstation set up. Rob and I, for the most part, we don't unplug 100%. We're definitely on vacation and we're choosing our time wisely, but we also try and stay a little bit connected. Obviously, I've got my planners, all the things here. In the mornings, if I don't want to forget things, like when I am going to the gym, I want to make sure I have all of these things so that when I get to the gym, I don't go, crap, I forgot my earphones or I forgot my phone. I already have a little bit of a list going, so I don't even have to think about it. I can just look, see what I need, grab it, and go. Same thing for the pool. I want to make sure that I have my Nook so I have something to read, sunscreen, suntan lotion, again, earphones, our chair bands, and then a hat. So every time I leave the room, if I'm going to do something specific, I have a list that I can just double check real quick. Easy peasy, it's a blank piece of paper. So in my notebook and in my planner, I just brought along a whole bunch of blank pieces of paper so that I could make lists whenever I need them. I've got all of my stuff in here, like bathing suits, underwear, bras, things like that, pajamas goes in there. I have some hair stuff right here. Hairspray, I've got my volume lotion and then a water bottle. And then in here, we've got all the things. All of my makeup, some of my hair stuff is in here as well. I've got hats, but we still have room down there. We have room up here. So again, storage, not a problem. I've just used all of these little clips right here. They also have hooks if you wanted to get magnetic hooks. That works as well. So you can see I've just kind of, just important papers I just stick up here. We've got a show list right there. And then if you've been cruising before, you know that the cruise compass just kind of tells you what's going on the ship throughout the day. So you can just go ahead and download it right there. When you sail with Royal Caribbean, they give you these little Sea Pass cards, and that's why we have these lanyards, because you do need this pretty much everywhere you go. If you want to get a drink, they need to know what room you're in, all the things. So you have this, so we've got our lanyards right here by the door. And then I also sometimes will just take my purse. This is just more convenient for me, honestly. If I just want to throw this into my purse, this is where I keep my phone, so I make sure I don't leave it somewhere. Because I do think that a lot of times when you're traveling, you have like a totally new system. Well, in here, I try and keep things as much as I can. I carry my purse around with me all the time, everywhere. So for me, it's just convenient to do that. But technically, you can grab your phone, grab this, and out the door you go. And here is our closet. Tons of hanging space. And then these are the hooks that I got. And at first I was kind of worried because you can see that they don't clip all the way because this rod is just a little bit too big. But this has been perfect and just fine. But it keeps things, my backpack is here. This is our beach bag and our gym bag. And then I've got my robe, my everyday robe right there. Just all the hooks here. So these are very convenient to have too. But if you don't have these, you obviously can just ask for a whole bunch of hangers and they will give you extra if you need them. Over here we just have Rob's stuff is on that side. My stuff is more on this side, shoes down there. And then as we have dirty clothes, we just put them in the suitcase. Mine is here, Rob's is there. And then here in the bathroom, if you need more towels, you just have to ask. But I do love that we have a tub if we wanted it. It comes with the conditioner, shampoo, and soap, which by the way, smell amazing. But I bring my own shampoo and conditioner, my own body wash. We've got our razor up there, and the pressure is awesome. And then in here we have our toothbrushes, things like that. Rob's got his contact stuff on that side. And then over here, this is where I wash all the things. And in this, right here, you can see I have the Dawn soap up there, and this is where I wash all the things. I love our room. It is amazing. I also really love that we are organized up. I love our office space that we have here so we can still unplug yet stay connected when we want. And here is our balcony, and it's actually pretty dang big. For sure. Look at that view. We also love, there's total privacy. You can see that it is completely barricaded right there, which is amazing. But pretty cool view right there. Thanks so much for watching. So this is how we organize up our cruising stateroom for the week. Again, this is the Royal Class Junior Suite with balcony, and we would definitely book it again. There's a ton of storage here, lots of room to spread out for sure. It might be crammed for a group of 4, but for just Rob and I, it was perfect. And we saved a bunch because we didn't get a grand suite. So on a cruise ship, you'll have your choice of interior staterooms, outside view staterooms, balconies, promenade views, ocean views. So there are lots to choose from depending on where you want to be on the ship, what you want to see when you're looking out your window, what your budget is. And you guys know how I feel about the interwebs and all the social things. There's info on all the staterooms for you to look up. Just Google the room type in the ship or search it in YouTube. And the Royal Caribbean website is great too. So next up is going to be a shop with me, then we'll spend the day together. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.